Good morning. My name is Alison Alger and I'm a member of the St Mary's staff team as well as a professional celebrant. I'd like to offer a very warm welcome to you all as we come together with love and tenderness to remember, give thanks for and honour those who are no longer physically with us and to express our deep love and admiration for them. We've come together today from rich and varied backgrounds with different faiths and none. In these unprecedented times, however, I hope there is comfort in pausing a while and remembering those that we have lost in the company of others who have made the same journey. During this simple, non-religious service, there is no prescribed way to be or engage. Sit or stand as you feel comfortable, join in the refrain as you wish, or use the moments of contemplation for your own personal reflections or prayer. Very importantly, remember, however, that while no one else can see or hear you during the service, we are here together and you are not alone. I'd like to welcome as well this morning Donna, who's a member of the bereavement support team, and she'll begin the service with the poem Bread and Music by Conrad Aiken.
Music I heard with you was more than music, and bread I broke with you was more than bread. Now that I am without you, all is desolate. All that was once so beautiful is dead. Your hands once touched this table and this silver, and I have seen your fingers hold this glass. These things do not remember you, beloved, and yet your touch upon them will not pass. For it was in my heart you moved among them, and blessed them with your hands and with your eyes. And in my heart they will remember always, they knew you once, O beautiful and wise.
Thank you. It's our memories that keep those we love alive in our hearts. What we have once loved so deeply, we can never lose. For all that we love deeply becomes a part of us. Throughout history, the candle has symbolised light in the darkness of life, and the ritual of lighting a candle to pay tribute to a life past has long been a part of our culture. Keeping a light burning in remembrance signifies that the memory of our loved one still lives on, burning brightly. We light this candle today in memory of the ones we love, and do so with gratitude that we have shared their life.
Today we remember Bernice Aisbett, Robert Cowley, Colin Jeffrey, Hazel Park, Alan Lawson, Margaret O'Connell, Elaine Batho, Dorothy Hutton, Jonathan Howarth, Susan Barrow, Sylvia Chapman, Annie Otley, Patrick Tyson, John Cutler, Jane Forshaw, Shirley Paling, Jack Seal, Joan Edmonds, Emma Golding, and Pauline Hicks.
In the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. In the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys that we yearn to share, we remember them. For as long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us. We remember them. Your heartfelt dedications that you've so beautifully written have been placed on our memory tree, and I very much hope that in the fullness of time that we can invite you all to St Mary's Hospice to see them in person, and perhaps have a service where we can stand together and maybe even share a cup of tea afterwards. Every one of us here today is facing lockdown and self-isolation with a different set of circumstances, but all of us restricted and busy lives curtailed. I fractured my ankle on Easter Saturday and am now very much contained to my own immediate environment. With a slower pace, however, comes an opportunity for discovery and the realisation that often we don't have to go very far to feel the enrichment of the world around us. I have sat contentedly on my sunny doorstep, watching the insects and the birds flit energetically about my garden in search of spring food. I've been less enamoured, though, by the many piles of tiny amber gems, spiders' eggs, that seem to proliferate the dusty and web-strewn corners of my yard. All, however, are a reminder of the cycle of life, the changing of the seasons, and they give us hope for new beginnings. I'd like to share with you now the spring poem, Instructions on Not Giving Up, by Ada Limon. More than the fuchsia funnels breaking out of crabapple tree, more than the neighbours' almost obscene display of cherry limbs shoving their cotton candy coloured blossoms to the slate sky of spring rains, it's the greening of the trees that really gets to me. When all the shock of white and taffy, the world's baubles and trinkets, leave the pavement strewn with the confetti of aftermath, the leaves come. Patient, plodding, a green skin growing over whatever winter did to us, a return to the strange idea of continuous living despite the mess of us, the hurt, the empty. Fine then, I'll take it all, the tree seems to say, a new slick leaf, unfurling like a fist to an open palm. I'll take it all. We'll conclude our time together with a few minutes of soothing, gentle and restorative harp music played by Mary Dunsford and recorded especially for our service today. Mary is a wonderful volunteer. She comes in on a regular basis and spends time playing to the patients and their families. While we leave you now to your own quiet reflection, to nurture your memories, holding them close to your heart and remembering the many, many good and the happy times shared, please remember that you are not alone, and that if you would like support, Donna, Lindsay and the team are here, whether or not your loved one received care from St Mary's Hospice. Thank you all again sincerely for sharing the service with us today. Please take care. Love and peace to you all.